Yes, good morning students. Today we shall pass on to the 12th question. Rajan, Suman and Jagan were partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio 4:3:2. They divide it in the ratio 4:3:2. Suman retires. So that is out of the three partners, the middle partner is retiring. Suman retired from partnership. The goodwill of the firm on the date of retirement was valued at 45,000. Goodwill equal to rupees 45,000 at the time of Suman's retirement, and was necessary journal entries for goodwill on the assumption that the fluctuating capital method is followed. Here, what do they expect from us? You should remember. Past journal entries of goodwill. Whose goodwill, to whom it should go? It is very important. The retiring partner's share of goodwill should go to the continuing partners. That is the very big thing, very important thing. Suman retires. What is Suman's share of goodwill? Suman's share of goodwill is equal to 45,000 into, this is the 4:3:2 is Rajan is to Suman is to Jagan. So Suman's share is only 3 times. So what is the total? 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 2, 9. Therefore, Suman's share is 3/9. So this is equal to, if you simplify this, 5 9s are 45. So 3 into 5,000, 15,000 is the Suman's share of goodwill. The Suman's share of goodwill should be divided by the continuing partners. Continuing partners. Who are the continuing partners? Rajan and this. Rajan and Jagan. These are the two continuing partners. These two partners will share the retiring partner Suman's share of goodwill. That is the meaning of this question. So what we have found out? The total value of goodwill of the business during the year is 45,000, and out of that, since Suman retires from the partnership, we must find the Suman's share from this 45,000. So 45,000 into Suman's share is 3 times in this ratio. That is 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 2, 9. That is 3/9 is Suman's share. What is 3/9 of 45,000? It is 15,000. This 15,000 should be divided among the continuing partners or the existing partners. And how they divide? They know this is the ratio 4:2. And this 15,000, what is Suman's share or Rajan's share? Rajan's is equal to 15,000 into, that is 4 plus 2, 6. 4/6. And the next one, Jagan's share. Jagan's 15,000 into 2 by 6. What this will be if you simplify? 2 6 are 12, remainder 3 30, 5 6 are 30, and 2,500 into 4 10,000. 2,500 into 2 5,000. And therefore, out of 15,000, the retiring partner's share will go to the continuing partner Rajan and Jagan. So for this, what should be the journal entry? The journal entry will be journal entry for this, as usual, date, particulars, ledger folio, debits and credits. So, journal entry for this. The question, these are all the rough calculation we require to pass this journal entry, because the question is pass necessary journal entry. So this is the necessary journal entry here. Date, particulars, ledger folio, debit and the credit. So, on the date of his retirement, no date is given here, therefore date column is left with nothing. So, the two partners, other two partners, Rajan's capital account. Jagan's capital account. To retiring partner's capital account. The retiring partner is Suman. Suman's capital account. Suman's capital account. That we have already divided the amount. 10,000, 5,000, and totally it comes to 15,000. This is the journal entry, what they require. In this, I repeat once again, what is, you should understand the question, what is actually asked. The question here is, you must find the value of goodwill of the retiring partner. Retiring partner's goodwill must be found out first. The total goodwill of the firm is 45,000. According to the ratio given, Suman is the retiring partner and therefore his share will be 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 2, 9, 3 by 9. What is 3 by 9 of 45,000? 15,000. And this 15,000 should be adjusted with the continuing partner or existing partners. Who are the other two? Rajan and Jagan. How they will divide? They will also divide the amount according to the ratio. Their share will be 4 times and 2 times of this 15,000. 15,000 into 4 plus 2, 6, 4 by 6. 15,000 into 2 by 6. So 10,000, 5,000. Suman's share of goodwill. Suman's share of goodwill adjusted goodwill adjusted. This is the answer for this question. This is the entry what is asked in the question. But to pass these entries, we need all these calculations. Okay, now we shall pass on to question number 13. What is in question number 13? In question number 13, Balu and Chandru and Nirmal are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio 5:3:2. 5:3:2. This is the ratio for this Balu, Chandru and Nirmal. These are the three partners. Okay. Who retires? Nirmal retires. This man is retired. Nirmal retires. On the date of Nirmal's retirement, goodwill appeared in the books of the firm 60,000. And one more thing. Why we are using this capital account here? Even in 12th question you see assumption that the fluctuating capital method is followed. Since it is fluctuating capital method, we are using the term capital account. If it is fixed capital method, we should use the term current account instead of capital. Since it is fluctuating, Rajan's capital account. If it is fixed capital method, Rajan's current account you should write. The same thing in 13 also given. By assuming fluctuating capital account, pass the necessary journal entry. If the partners decide to write off the entire amount of existing goodwill. Write off, what does it mean? They want to divide the entire amount among themselves. That is the meaning of it. They want to divide the entire amount of goodwill among themselves. What? The same thing, date, particulars, ledger folio, debits and credits. Date, particulars, ledger folio, debits, credits. This is journal entry. There are two subdivisions. Subdivision number A. What is the date of retirement of Nirmal? 31st March 2018. That is 31/3/18. On this, the three partners, they want to write off the entire amount of existing goodwill. That is, when the entire amount of existing goodwill is written off, then what we must do? We must divide among the partners and we should write the journal entry. For that, what we should write? Balu's capital account. Data. The second partner, Chandru's capital account. Data. The third partner, Nirmal. Nirmal's capital account data. Two, since the goodwill is divided among themselves to goodwill count. What is the total amount? The total amount of goodwill is 60,000, and that 60,000 must be divided in the ratio 5:3:2. 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 2, 10. Therefore, for Balu 5/10 and Chandru 3/10 and Nirmal 2/10. You can simplify 5 into 6,000, 30,000. 3 into 6,000, 18,000. 2 into 6,000, 12,000, and the total amount will be 60,000. This is the one. And the second question is write off. Something should be written off. What amount is written off? In the first one, it is the amount written off is full amount is written off. Goodwill written off. Goodwill written off. This one. And what is the second question asked? Write off half of the existing goodwill. And in the same date, 31/3/18, the same date, half of that amount, the same journal entry amount is only half. In that case, what we must do? Half of this amount, 60,000 is 30,000 into the same ratio, 5/10, 3/10, into 2/10. Half of this amount. That right, you can take half of the amount from that, or you can simplify 5 into 3,000, 15,000, and 3 into 3,000, 9,000, and 2 into 3,000, 6,000. Half of this amount. Half of this total, half of the share. The same journal entry. Balu's capital account. Data. Chandru's capital account. Capital account data. Nirmal's capital account data. To goodwill, to goodwill account. The amount is half of that, 30,000. Narration, goodwill written off. Half of the goodwill. Half of the goodwill, of goodwill, written off. Written off. This one. And what we have seen in this problem, what is the possibility? And in question number 12, we were asked to pass entries for the retiring partner's share, Suman's share, how it is divided by the continuing partners. So, out of the total goodwill, we found the retiring partner's share and after finding it, this retaining partner share is how it is divided by the continuing partners. We have written and we have passed journal entries that the continuing partners capital account to Suman's capital account. We are using this capital account, I said, because the fluctuating capital method is followed. If the fixed capital method is followed, what you should write? You should write here current account. That is very important. Say, but what about this? Here also, in this problem also, the fluctuating capital method is followed, and that is why we have used the term capital account, or else we should use the current account. That is one point. The second thing is the goodwill is written off. What does it mean? Written off means it should automatically go to the partners in the business. Who are the three partners in the business? Balu, Chandru, Nirmal. So, Balu's capital account, Chandru's capital account, Nirmal's capital account, and goodwill account. This is two goodwill account we should write. What is the total amount of goodwill? 60,000. What is the ratio? 5:3:2. So 8 plus 2, 10. That is 5 by 10, 3 by 10, 2 by 10. That is divided to goodwill account, goodwill written off. The second subdivision of this question is the profit used to be distributed. Write off half of the existing goodwill. Write off half of the existing goodwill. That is very important. Here the full amount is written off. Here the next subdivision B, half of the goodwill is written off. This is subdivision B. What is half of the goodwill amount? 60,000 off 30,000. This 30,000 also should be divided in the ratio 5:3:2. The same journal entry, only the amount is different, half of this amount, therefore half of this amount is right here. We need not do the calculation even. You can write this off, you can write all this amount off here. This is the journal entry for this.